first reached out to me in 2017. I was a consultant in the business. I just went on to buy 1,300 acres, and we've planted 600 acres so far, about 100 acres a year since we started. There's no tradition in the sense of Europe that Europe has, or Italy, or France, or anywhere. So we can plant what we want, unlike some areas. We can plant any grape variety we want, we can experiment as we want. And so that's how we started. And we were selling these barrels that I'd never seen before, but they were beautiful, but more importantly, they were functional. I've used a lot of stainless barrels in various formats, but yours in particular had the practicality of removing the lids, and I love fermenting in like open top barrels. I do a lot of small lots. So even at our winery here, we focus on the micro, and I'll ferment anything, well, really anything up from 120 liters on up. And so we do a lot of small batches, a lot of micro, and your barrel offered that solution that I could roll and do the lease stirring, which I can do in other stainless barrels, but I could pop the top off, I could add the wood in for the passive micro-oxygenation, or the polyethylene lids that also do a passive oxygenation. But the ease of use for cleaning and the ease of use for monitoring, basically as it progressed, they were really ideal. We knew that as soon as the wood lids came out, that was an answer, because we could see that when we kept for example, our reds in stasis, they just didn't, even though they were a fantastic lot, the regular barrel matured them great, but sometimes too fast, if you will. And we were looking for something in the middle, because we only want, in our case, we only want 15-20% new wood. So in the north here, we have these beautiful, delicate flavors and aromas, and I was trying to keep those. We test for everything. Our main focus of our research is actually to see what we're harvesting and why did it come in like that? Why were the grapes producing that? So when we pick, we also take a sample of soil, take a sample of the petiole. We will be also doing sap analysis in the future, and we try to relate it back to the wine we actually produce.
Cheers. Thanks, Eric, for having welcomed us and show all that. And thanks for your trust in my barrels. I'm so happy to be here.
It was a pleasure. Glad you made it.
Yeah.
And thank you for those lovely barrels.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, no, it's my pleasure.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dan.